Hey travelers, planning a trip to India? Whether you're visiting the majestic Taj Mahal, attending a spiritual or yoga retreat in Rishikesh, or attending a conference, stick around. In this video, I'll guide you through the India eVisa process step by step. I will provide details on the kinds of eVisas, requirements for each category of eVisas, how to apply, the application process, and documents needed. Let's make your travel smooth and stress-free. Citizens from over 160 countries, including the US, UK, Canada, Australia, and most of Europe, are eligible for an eVisa to India. No need to visit an embassy, just apply online and upload your photos and copies of your passport. Pay the fee online. Using your credit or debit card or other online payment methods, your ETA or electronic travel authorization will be delivered to your email, and you're ready to fly to India. At the immigration kiosk in India, present this eVisa and it will be stamped on your passport. Here's a quick guide on what you can do in India with an eVisa. You're welcome if you're coming just to relax, sightsee, or visit friends and family. You can join a short yoga session or wellness retreat. Just make sure it's not a formal course. Love arts, music, or food? You can attend informal short-term courses on local languages, dance, cooking, even traditional medicine, as long as it's under 6 months and not a diploma or certificate program. Want to give back? You can volunteer for up to 1 month. Just remember, no payments or gifts in return. Need medical care? You can travel for treatment, including Indian systems of medicine like Ayurveda and naturopathy. And yes, an attendant of an e-medical visa holder can come too. Visiting for business? The eVisa has you covered, whether it's meetings, trade, or investments. Attending a seminar, workshop, or conference. You're good to go, whether it's hosted by the Indian government or even a private organization. So if you're an international traveler with any of these in mind, sightseeing, learning, healing, or networking, India welcomes you. Just apply for the right eVisa and you're all set. Now, let's talk about the types of eVisas. There are 6 types: tourist visa, business visa, conference visa, medical and medical attendant visa, Ayush and Ayush attendant visa, and student-dependent visa. Ayush visa is people who are seeking Ayurvedic, yoga, or naturopathy treatments. Most travelers choose the tourist visa, which can be 30 days, 1 year, or 5 years depending on your purpose. If a foreigner not applying for e-conference visa can combine multiple activities that fall under various e-visa categories, such as tourism, short-term courses, volunteering, medical treatment, or business meetings. However, if a foreigner is applying for an e-conference visa to attend a conference in India, can also do sightseeing or visit relatives, but can't do business meetings, medical treatment, or volunteer work on that visa. For e-tourist and e-business visa, applicants of the eligible countries may apply online minimum 4 days in advance of the date of arrival. For e-medical attendant, and e-conference visa, applicants of the eligible countries may apply online minimum 4 days in advance of the date of arrival with a window of 120 days. To apply, you'll need a few documents. A scanned copy of your passport's bio page showing the photograph and details. Make it in a PDF file format. The size must be a minimum of 10 kilobytes and a maximum of 300 kilobytes. This is required for all eVisas. To attend short-term courses, you will need to provide a copy of letter from the institute or organization or hospital concerned on their letterhead. For voluntary work of short duration, you also need a copy of letter from the organization concerned on its letterhead. For e-medical visa, you need to provide a copy of the letter from the hospital concerned on its letterhead, including the tentative date for which admission has been suggested. For e-business visa, a copy of business card and a letter of invitation, if applicable, from Indian parties who wish you to conduct the business is required. If you are planning to deliver a lecture under the Global Initiative for Academic Networks, or GIAN, then you will need to provide an invitation letter a copy of the sanction order under GN, and a copy of the synopsis. For sports-related activity, you will need to provide approval from the Government of India in the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, and a letter of invitation from the Sports Federation or Association in India that you are planning to attend. You will also need to provide tax compliance documents if you had previously participated in any commercial sports event during your previous visit. For e-conference visa, you will need to provide the invitation from the organizer, political clearance from the Ministry of External Affairs, and event clearance from the Ministry of Home Affairs. International travelers should have return ticket or onward journey ticket with sufficient money to spend during their stay in India. Please have a printout of your recent bank statement with you. You will also need to provide a recent passport size picture. The photo requirements are: it should be a square image with equal height and width. Your face should be fully visible, front view, eyes open, and no eyeglasses. Center your head in the frame, showing your entire face from the top of your hair to the bottom of your chin. Use a plain white or light-colored background and avoid any shadows or borders. And don't forget that the file size must be at least 10 KB and no more than 1 megabyte. Take a printout of your ETA and make sure that your ETA status is shown as granted. Biometric details of the applicant will be mandatorily captured at immigration on arrival in India. Travelers arriving from yellow fever affected countries must carry a yellow fever vaccination card at the time of arrival in India. Otherwise, they may be quarantined for 6 days upon arrival in India. Please visit the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare for the latest guidelines. Now about passport rules. Make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months from your arrival date, has at least 2 blank pages for stamps, and it must be a regular passport. E-visas are not available to diplomatic or official passport holders or laissez-passer travel document holders. E-visas are not available to individuals endorsed on parents' or spouse's passport. That means each individual should have a separate passport. E-visas are not available to international travel document holders other than a passport. You must travel on the passport which you have applied for e-visa. The entry will be allowed into India on the new passport, even if ETA has been issued on the old passport. However, in such cases, you must carry the old passport on which ETA was issued. Ready to apply? Go to indianvisaonline.gov.in. This is the e-visa application process. These are different types of e-visas you can apply for. Click on the e-visa form and start filling out the application. You'll need to provide details such as your nationality, passport type, usually an ordinary passport, the airport you'll be landing at, your date of birth, email address, and your expected arrival date. On the next page, you need to enter your personal and passport details. On the next page, enter your current physical address and family details. Next, enter what sort of e-visa you're applying for. If you had previously visited India, then all the details of the visa used during that visit, followed by whether you visited other countries or SAARC countries. SAARC stands for South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, and its members include Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. Add details of the reference you are visiting in India. On the next page, add details about your criminal record, and then upload your photo and all related documents depending on the visa you are applying for. Make sure that the photo matches the requirements and all documents are readable. Otherwise, your application will get rejected. Finally, review your application. Click Modify if you need to make any changes, otherwise proceed to the payment page. Pay the visa fee, wait for your ETA or electronic travel authorization. You'll receive it by email in 72 hours or less. Print the ETA and bring it with your passport to India. You can enter India with an eVisa at 31 airports like Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru, Chennai, and exit through 35 airports. You can also enter through 6 major seaports like Cochin and Goa. You can also use land check posts like Atari-Wagah border and several others spread across borders with Nepal, Bangladesh, Bhutan, and Myanmar. If you're traveling by train, a visa entry and exit is allowed at rail check posts such as Munabao, Atari, Gede, Haridaspur, and Chitpur. Always check the website before booking your tickets. I have provided the link to the website in the description box. I have also provided the approved list of enter and exit points in the description box. A few final tips. Download important apps before landing in India. Those apps will be very helpful. Print your ETA and travel itinerary. You can pay and use UPI, cards, or cash in India. So bring some Indian rupees or use digital wallets. Dress modestly when visiting temples and respect local customs. And most importantly, enjoy your time in India. A humble request. As you explore the vibrant, sacred, and deeply diverse land of India, we kindly ask, please don't create content just for clickbait or shock value. India is not a backdrop for sensationalism. It's a living, breathing culture, rich with history, faith, and human connection. The temples, the people, the traditions. They deserve to be shared with respect and authenticity. Choose to highlight the beauty of a local smile, the warmth of a shared meal, the depth of ancient wisdom, and the resilience of everyday life. Let's use our platforms to connect, not just capture, to represent, not just react. Let's tell stories that build understanding, not stereotypes. India welcomes the world with open arms. Let's return that grace with thoughtfulness and integrity. Please prioritize genuine connection over sensational content. Thank you for being part of a more mindful way to travel and create. If this video helped, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow travelers. Got questions about your visa or travel plans? Drop them in the comments below. I reply to everyone.